Hello friends. Pricing strategy for launching the new products or services in the market is one of the most important issue in the business sector. In the earlier lecture, we have discussed about the different pricing methodologies and strategies related to normal goods or existing product which is already introduced in the market. But today, we are going to discuss the pricing strategy for launching new product or service in the market. New product, there are two types of new products. One is completely new product which is not in existence in the market. There is no similar product or service in the market. It is known as a completely new in the market or completely new in the world. And another one is introduction of new commodity or new product by specific company or specific firm. These are the two important types of the new products. The pricing is an important parameter organization need to take the care of while launching a new product or service in the market. Before deciding the price of new product, it is essential for the organization to understand and also calculate the total cost involved in the entire process of the product development, be it designing, manufacturing, and delivering of the specific product or service. It means the pricing is the most important parameter for the specific business firm or business organization while launching a new product or service in the particular market. Before the deciding price of the new product, the organization should understand and calculate the total cost involved in the product development and product production. Manufacturing is one of the important aspect where different types of costs are involved. It includes fixed cost, variable cost, and various terminologies in the business economics, which is marginal cost of production, average cost of production, total cost of production. This should be considered while pricing the product. Even though the organization should consider other cost which is related to delivery of the products and services. It includes maintenance cost, advertisement cost, delivery cost, research and development cost, etc. When a new product is launched in the market, first and foremost it needs to meet and exceed the expectations of the customer and then compete with the other brand available in the market. Competition does not really matter in the initial stage of the product launch, but we should consider what is the competition level in the market, what would be the level of the competition, what are the customers' expectations regarding specific commodities, specific goods or services, and what are the compatible products available in the market. There are possibilities of the existence of similar brands or products and services. We should consider their prices, their quality, their volume, their market spread, and their brand preference also. These some of the important aspects we should consider while pricing the new product or new service which we are going to introduce in the market. This is the 6-step procedure for the setting price for the new product. First is selecting the pricing objective, determine the demand for the sales volume, estimating cost, analyzing the competitors' price and their offers, selecting a pricing method, selecting the final price point. These are the 6 important steps which should be considered for pricing of new product or service. Selecting the pricing objective is the most important step in the pricing strategy. Some firms are designing the price for getting maximum profit. Some firms are designing this particular price for the sales maximization. There may be different objectives of the firm. One is sales maximization and another is profit maximization. According to these objectives, we can decide the price of the product. Second is determine the demand for the sales volume. Before the pricing, we should consider what is the expected sale in the particular market or particular market segment. According to this, we should consider the buying ability or purchasing power of the consumers, and accordingly we can decide the price. Hence, this is the most important step in the pricing strategy. Third is estimating cost. Estimation of the cost involve calculation of total cost, average cost, marginal cost, including other costs involved such as advertisement cost, distribution cost, storage cost, etc. We should consider all these types of costs for the estimating the total cost of the production. Fourth step is analyzing the competitors' price and offers. There may be existence of the various competitors who are selling similar or homogeneous product in the market. According to this competition and prices offered by the competitors, various offers given by the competitors to the consumers, we should design the pricing strategy. Fifth is selection of the pricing method. There are different types of pricing methods. In earlier lecture, we have discussed about the some important pricing methods or techniques for pricing the existing products and new products. We can select the appropriate methodology. It may be full cost pricing, it may be markup pricing, transfer pricing, or other prices. And last is selection, the final price point. After considering all these steps, finally we select the appropriate price point which are finalized for the selling of the particular goods and services. These are the some important steps or procedure for the setting the pricing of new products. There are different methods for the pricing of new product. One is price scheming. Price scheming involves setting rates high during the introductory phase. It means when one firm is going to introduce new product in the market, the firm should set the higher prices at the introductory level. This is designed to help business maximize sales on new product and services. Once the product or service are introduced, company lowers the price gradually. This is done eventually as competitor goods appear in the market. Suppose there is a no competitor or no similar goods in the market and we are going to introduce completely new product in the market. We can set the price according to price scheming system. It means we can launch our product or service with higher prices to getting maximize sale and maximum of the profit. But when other competitors comes in the particular market, we should think about the decline the price of the product to compete other products and brands. One of the benefit of price scheming is that it allow you to maximize profit on the early adopters. When you are the first businessman or first producer in the market, you can get this particular benefit. You then drop the price eventually to attract more price sensitive customers. In the market, many customers are price sensitive customers where the price elasticity is greater than 1. In such cases, you should reduce the price or cut the price to attract such type of customers who having the more price elasticity. This is the price scheming methodology. Second is pricing for market penetration. Penetration strategy aims to attract buyers by the offering lower prices of goods and services. Many new companies use this technique to draw attention away from their competitors. But penetration pricing does lead to an initial loss of the income for the business. We should be ready for this. Over time, however, the increase in the awareness can drive the profit. Furthermore, it can help small business to stand out from the crowd. Market penetration strategy is another method where we are selling our product or service in loss for the attracting new customers or attracting that customers who are connected with the specific brand which is already exist in the market. To draw their attention, we can use this particular strategy. This strategy is very useful for the small businesses who are new in the market. It helps to stand out from the crowd in the market. This is the market penetration pricing strategy. This diagram shows this is the scheming price and this is the penetration price. In case of penetration price, the quantity of the product is Q1 and the price is P1. But in case of price scheming, the price is higher. It is higher than the P1. It is actually P2. But the quantity of production is Q2 only. It means in case of price scheming, the prices are higher and quantity of the production is lower. But in case of penetration prices, the price is lower and quantity of the production is higher to acquire the new customers or attract the customers who are connected with the existing brand. This is the price scheming and penetration pricing methodology. Promotional pricing method. It is also another important method. Sometimes companies reduce the price of the product below the market price or even below the cost of the production at temporary period of time. The strategy is followed in order to increase the sales in the short run or to reduce the inventories. This is the another methodology where we are going to promote our product in the market. This is known as a promotional pricing. This takes place in the several forms. For instance, sellers follow the special event pricing at certain occasions in order to lure more customers. Such occasions may be includes festivals, special occasions, etc. This occasion includes Independence Day, Women's Day, festival like Diwali, Christmas, etc. At these special days, the producer reduce the price and launch their new product in the market. However, this methodology is used for the existing product also and it can be used for the launching new product also. Premium pricing methodology. This is the fourth methodology. It is also known as a high active strategy. With the premium pricing, businesses set the cost higher than the competitors. Premium pricing is often most effective in the early days of the product's life cycle. Furthermore, it is ideal for the small business that sell unique goods. This strategy is sometimes used for the prestiged brand seeking an affluent image. These companies can be charged a premium price. When the buyer cannot easily evaluate the quality of the product, the price can serve as a signal of value. Sometimes customers judge the quality of the product on the basis of the price. In such a cases, if we set the lower prices, the customer will think that this product don't have the quality. Hence, they will not buy the product. Hence, the premium pricing strategy is very useful for us in case of such a type of customers. In case of luxurious goods and services, this methodology is very useful. This is known as a premium pricing or high active strategy. High low pricing. It is also another method. In this strategy, the pricing is set high, but the product is sold with the heavy discount and promotions. It means we print the price, very high price on the product, but we sell it at heavy discount for the promotion of the product. The high price signals to market that there is immense value being delivered in this product. This is done to ensure an increase in the foot traffic and ensure that enough interest is generated in the audience. This is seen quite frequently in the show me product sale. Some producers are using this particular methodology for launching new product. They set the very high prices, but in the market they sell their product at heavy discount rate. This is also one of the method which can be used for the pricing of new product or services. Premium pricing. It is not premium, it is a premium pricing. Premium pricing is setting the price as high level. But in case of premium pricing, this is the most common pricing model in recent days. Premium in itself has many different variations to execute. In one of the variant, the product is available for free for certain duration only. See, the product freely available for the certain duration only, after which the customer has to purchase to license to continue using. Another variant is based on uses threshold. The customer can use the product until a certain uses threshold is hit, a number of transactions, number of users, after which the consumer is required to buy it. It means in initial stage where we are launching new product, the firm will sell this product as free. But after some duration, they will charge certain price to recover earlier losses and recover the current production cost also. For example, Reliance Jio. In earlier stage or launching stage, they sold their product freely, but now they are charging more. This is the premium pricing method for launching new product. Last one is discount pricing. It is known as a low active strategy. When the price is an important factor in the buyer's decision, a low active price strategy can be very effective. In such cases where the price is most important factor for the buying decision, we should apply this particular strategy. However, this strategy may start a price war, but we should consider the price war also. If we reduce the price at discount pricing method, there may be possibility of the pricing war from the competitors, and it is a more attractive option when the competition for the target market is not heavy. But when the competition is large, we should think about the strategy to not apply. When a company has cost advantages in the strong position in the product market, we can apply the strategy. The strategy may be used by the manufacturers whose products have low cost feature than other suppliers. Suppose your cost of production is lower than the other manufacturers. You can use the discount pricing method. By not emphasizing low price, the company runs less danger that potential buyers will assume the product quality is inferior to other brands. Similarly, when we are going to set the discount price, we should consider that it is the tendency of the customers. Some customers maybe think that the lower price it means the product will be inferior or lower quality product. Hence, we should consider all these things while using discount pricing or low active strategy methodology for the setting of price of the new product. These are the some methodologies. Now we are going to discuss some important factors to be considered while pricing of new product. Cost of production, marginal cost, average cost and total cost of productions should be considered while pricing. Need of the product. Some products are essential, some products are non-essential or luxurious product. If the product is essential, we can raise the prices. But in case of non-essential or luxurious product, we should think before the increase the price or setting of the price of the product. Expectations of the consumers or customers. What are the exact expectations of the customers and what expectations we are going to fulfill? We should think about this and set the price of the product. If we are going to fulfill all expectations of the customers, we can raise the prices at higher level. But we are not going to fulfill all expectations of the customers regarding particular product or service. We should not increase the price rather than other products which are existing in the market. Quality of the product or service, this should be considered. Market competition should not be neglected. If the market competition is high, we should think about the price offered by the other manufacturers, market trend and existing pricing strategy of the competitors, and accordingly we should set the price of new product. Entry barriers in the market. Many manufacturers tries to make the barriers to entry of the new businessmen or newcomers. If you want to cut the barriers, you can think about the discount price and enter into the market. Market potential should be considered. If there is the more possibility of the more sale or sales maximization, we can think about the setting of the new product pricing. Possibility of price war and rival policies. There may be possibilities of the price war or rival policies. Many competitors will ready to price war. If we reduce the price, they will reduce the price and try to compete with you. Many competitors adopt the rival policies to finish the competitors. We should assume, we should understand these particular possibilities before the setting the price of the product and services. Our capacity to produce should be considered. Capacity to bear losses should be considered while pricing the new product. Considering the competition, if we adopt the discount pricing method, there will be possibility of the losses. But we should have such a capacity to bear such losses which are possible in the market. And last one is the price elasticity. Price elasticity is one of the most important economic variable which should be considered while pricing the new product. If the price elasticity is greater, we should not increase the price. But if the price elasticity is lower or inelastic price, we can raise the price of the products. These are the some important factors which should be considered for pricing the new product or new services.